2 years ago, I was fortunate enough to follow the path of Colin Bloy. He was the founder of Fountain International, a fountain group in Brighton that brought prayer and love to the earth grid and balance into the hearts of humanity worldwide. I personally feel that Colin Bloy has been one of my spirit guides in helping me find this information and present it to the world. Like him also, I was contacted by the Elohim, and I have also strove to bring peace, love and light to the planet. The following clip is an extract from the Fountain International DVD.
Fountain is based on a simple concept that really works, that communities, like people, suffer from disease and can be healed. All it takes is for an individual or group to relax into a calm state of mind and send healing thoughts to a local focal point in your community for a few moments of your time each day.
The story of Fountain is an amazing one. It has shown how we can all contribute to healing the world. If we look at the study of quantum physics, we see how our individual thoughts do actually affect our external reality, how at the deepest level of our being we are all one. If enough of us can hold to thoughts of peace, can send out unconditional love into the world, this will affect group consciousness, which Fountain has shown manifests through the energy lines or the ley system of planet Earth.
One of the things I hear all the time is, but what can I do, mate? I'm just one bloke, I'm just one person, I'm just one woman. What can I do? I got no power. In fact, we are affecting the world with every thought and with every emotion and with every belief.
The work of Masaru Emoto shows the profound effect our thoughts have on our surroundings. Emoto photographed the changes that took place in the molecular structure of water after being exposed to human thought. This work has important implications for healing when we remember that the human body and the Earth's surface is around 70% water.
Well, I was fortunate enough to be there on the night that Colin invited a series of people, about 20 healers of different persuasions, to come together to discuss his idea of healing places.
The problem in Brighton was juvenile violence every weekend. And the question was, could we treat that as a collective illness and heal it? And we sat down and said, right, well now, this isn't a job for one healer or two or three or four, it's a job for a group of healers.
We took the fountain in the old steam and steadily focused our thoughts on this each day. The energies would build up and go out through the energy lines which meet at that point and do in fact encircle the Earth, as we know. And from here it would spread as ripples on a pond, and if people in adjacent towns or villages did the same thing, so the ripples would meet and so cover the Earth.
Around 100 people from all walks of life joined in a group meditation on St. Michael's Day, 1981. Colin had dowsed the energy lines and found that after the group meditation they had multiplied thousands of times in power. Colin's later research showed that the energy lines are the collective consciousness of humanity, and that changes in the energy field affect individual and group behaviour. Subsequently, gang violence in Brighton decreased, and the technique of community healing spread to neighbouring towns and eventually throughout the world.
In 1978, on a visit to Mount Segor, on the Cathar country of southwest France, Colin Bloy had danced in the meadow where 300 perfecti were burned alive in 1244. The dowsing revealed a Latin text which referred to the rebuilding of a church in Andorra in 1986. In March 1985, Colin was prompted to write the proclamation of the Church of Love. He says the words were not his, and this church was proclaimed in Andorra on Good Friday, 28th of March 1986. Colin Bloy says that this was written by my hand, but I would not claim authorship. It was taken down in 10 minutes, just like that. Although this was written to fulfill a 14th century prophecy that the Cathar Church would be restored in 1986, I believe it is a statement relevant to all Fountaineers, and that we too are part of the Church of Love. The Cathar prophecy of 1244 AD, in accordance with an old prophecy. The Church of Love is proclaimed in 1986. It has no fabric, only understanding. It has no membership, save those who know they belong. It has no rivals, because it is non-competitive. It has no ambition, because it only seeks to serve. It knows of no boundaries, for nationalisms are unloving. It is not of itself, because it seeks to enrich all groups and religions. It acknowledges all great teachers of all the ages who have shown the truth of love. Those who participate practice the truth of love in all their daily being. There is no walk of life or nationality that is a barrier. Those who are, know. It seeks not to teach, but to be, and by being, enrich. It recognizes the collectivity of all humanity, and that we are all one with the one. It recognizes that the way we are may be the way of those around us because we are that way. It recognizes the whole planet as a being of which we are a part. It recognizes that the time has come for the supreme transmutation, the ultimate alchemical act, the conscious change of the ego into the voluntary return to the whole. It does not proclaim itself with a loud voice, but in the subtle realms of loving. It salutes all those in the past who have blazoned the path but paid the price. It admits of no hierarchy or structure, for no one is greater than another. Its members shall know each other by their deeds and being, and their eyes, and by no other outward sign save the fraternal embrace. Each one will dedicate his or her life to the silent loving of their neighbour and environment of the planet, whilst carrying out their daily task, however exalted or humble. It recognizes the supremacy of the great idea, which may only be accomplished if the human race practices the supremacy of love. It has no rewards to offer, either here or in the hereafter, save that of the ineffable joy of being and loving. Its members shall seek only to advance the cause of understanding, within whichever church, group, or family they happen to be. They shall do good by stealth and teach only by example. They shall heal their neighbour, their community, and our planet. They shall know no fear and feel no shame, and their witness shall prevail over all odds. It has no secrets, no arcanum, no invitation, save that of the true understanding of the power of love, and that, if we want it to be so, the world will change, but only if we change ourselves first. All those who belong, belong. That is the Church of Love. Many churches, groups and sects are impositions by the few on the many, preying on weakness. The Church of Love is the reverse. It liberates and promotes individual strength. Such vestigial structure as it eventually may have must come from those who know that they are a part of it. When the Great Pyramid